What's good, everybody? What's good? It's Big Game James. I'm back in the building, man. And we talking about these Cowboys, Titans, and just my thoughts on the sloppy victory. That's the title, sloppy victory, but the Cowboys are 12-4. Here are my thoughts. So once again, how you do, everybody? Happy New Year to you. Merry Christmas to you before. Happy New Year to you now. Let's talk about it. As you see Dalton Schultz with the great grab. Dak Prescott had 2 touchdowns. I was mad at him at 1. But some people, I can't even bring out the text because it was on Twitter. But it was talking about how Matthew Stafford and somebody else had over 17 interceptions than their Super Bowl year. And Brett Favre, I think, had 20 in this Super Bowl year. So cut it out. I get it. Them is bonehead interceptions. But ain't all been Dak. Just when everybody just want to blame him for it, that bothers me because it's not all. Ugh. That's why I just cut the feed. I was getting mad. But anyway, let's jump into it. It's by the numbers, but it's my thoughts too. So let's go right into it. All right. So here it is. Even though the Cowboys did their best to keep the Tennessee Titans in the game, 3 turnovers, they were able to come away with the victory. At no time did I ever think the Cowboys were going to lose that game. I just didn't want them to see them play sloppy, but I knew they were going to play like that anyway. But at the end of the day, they won. Sometimes back in the day, they used to lose these games. So I give them props that they won in their 2 12-win seasons, 12-5 last year, 12-4 this year. I said they'd have back-to-back 12-5 seasons. So we'll see what happens next week. We'll see what happens with the Eagles and Saints and see who plays next week, and we'll have a video for that. But let's just read this right here. You say Cowboys, on the other hand, move up to 12-4, keep the pressure on the Eagles. And Jalen Hurts, that shoulder ain't all the way good. Ain't all the way good. And they show down against them Washington Commanders. So we'll see how that goes. Offensive spotlight, wide receiver T.Y. Hilton has proven a valuable addition to the Cowboys offense. He ain't lying. After picking up the crucial 3rd and 30 conversion in the victory against the Philadelphia Eagles last week, former Indianapolis Colt continued to be a reliable weapon in big moments, finishing with 4 catches for 50 yards, converting 3 third downs into first downs. Hill also forced a missed tackle to round out a performance that earned a 75.0 plus grade on first review. All right, so forget about the grades. Hey, I told you, shout out to the front office on this. Shout out to the front office. I told you, I don't hate. If y'all still get on my nerves, I'm not going to lie and say y'all don't get on my nerves. Y'all still get on my nerves. But I will give you shout outs when it's due, in my opinion. And right here, you did 2 things that I felt like y'all did things that y'all didn't do before. So maybe there might be hope. That's why I have hope. But you got on defense. We've been talking about defense was getting gashed, and defense still getting ran on. But defense getting gashed. We got to get a big boy in the middle. I'm going to keep going back to it. Y'all got rid of Tristan Hill, who was a 3 tech, wasn't a 0 or 1 tech, who was never going to stop the run. He was never going to help you in the run. That's what it is. He was a pass rushing defensive guy. You got Jonathan Hankins, who's a true 0-1 tech, and he actually was playing well. I said get him a couple years ago. He was playing well. I said, okay, I see you, Dallas. 2 years a little later, but you did it. Then when it was aggressive with OBJ, people get mad at the soap opera, whatever, but I was happy that they at least went out there and said that we're going to try to get somebody significantly to help our offense. We got CeeDee Lamb, but we want to take it to the next level going into these playoffs to win and try to win a Super Bowl. So I felt like, okay, maybe they are changing like Mike Brown for the Cincinnati Bengals. And then I seen you go after OBJ. Didn't happen, whatever, but you still got T.Y. Hilton, the sneaky signing, who I just said, big third down, 34-27 down, 30-30, 30, 3rd and 30. Wow, crazy. And then you saw him in that Tennessee game. He was getting big catches. So, hey, you got a nice 3-headed guy now with Michael Gallup. You got T.Y. Hilton, and now you got a CeeDee Lamb. Now you're feeling good. And Dalton Schultz, he got 2 touchdowns in this game. Hinder shot. We mad at you because you bobbled that one, but that's okay. We still love you because you're a good tight end. You're a rookie. I get it. We're frustrated. I was mad the hell at you for yesterday, but I'm not mad at you today. I'm still mad at Noah Brown though, and Ferguson, but I am still mad at Noah Brown. I told you what he was, and I ain't hating on Noah Brown, but I told you what he was. I told you in the beginning when we had that interview with the popular guy from the Texas radio, whatever. I don't know them all like that, but they do. And hey, Noah Brown is what Noah Brown is. I said that. Shout outs to the front office, but getting a receiver that's really going to turn up and really going to help, hopefully in the playoffs. Defensive spotlight, even though he was overshadowed by Michael Parsons, and Michael Parsons was at that quarterback all night. Damn, he was right there. That quarterback was getting lucky. He was getting lucky as hell, throwing that ball just away. But guess what? I'm gonna give shout outs to DeMarcus Lawrence. I'll be on your monkey Taz. But guess what? Put together another excellent performance on Thursday night. Not only did the veteran force a fumble, but he also picked up 2 pressures, 2 pass rush wins that didn't generate a pressure, a 20.0 pass rush win rate, 2 batted passes, and a run stop en route to elite 90.0 grade on first review. We ain't looking about what they did. Right here, though, rookie offensive tackle Tyler Smith snagged another promising performance on top of his dominant outing last week, as he was impactful run blocker in addition to 3 pressures across 44 pass blocking snaps in Thursday night. Additionally, Smith showed the versatility to play multiple positions, as the starting left tackle slid over to left guard once Connor McGovern had to move to center and take over for injured Tyler Biadasz in the end of the third quarter. The Cowboys' offensive line did a great job of protecting Dak Prescott, keeping him clean against the Titans' diminished front, as it allowed only 1 sack across 44 pass blocking snaps, while achieving an 85+ pass blocking efficiency on first review. You see it. So this is all I'm saying with this. And we're going to go to the numbers. I'm going to move this over. This is receiving. You see the numbers. I'm going to just talk right quick because I'm going to talk your head off for 7 minutes. I'm going to take your head off, but just looking. I was frustrated with yesterday just because I knew Dallas was going to do this. I knew they were going to win. But they won. They're 12-4. They're 2-12. And I want to say this for all those haters out there talking about Dak Prescott been in the league 7 years. What has he done? Dak Prescott had Jason Garrett for 4 years. He's been in the league 7. He had Jason Garrett 4 of those years. 4 of them. Right? Okay, so he had Jason Garrett in them 4 years, and he still had all winning seasons, didn't have a losing season, had 2 NFC East championships, went to the playoffs in 2 of those seasons, and it wasn't really his fault in 2016 and 2018 when I looked at those games. He was a rookie. Defense should have stepped up. Offense, y'all should have helped him. And he still battled back. Rookie against Aaron Rodgers. And then that game against the Rams, he was throwing tutties. He was moving the ball. You couldn't stop the run. You feel me? So, yeah, Jason Garrett as your coach. Let me see Mike McCarthy as his coach for all 7 years. Let's see. Let me see what he been in. Because in 3 years with Mike McCarthy, he's got 2 play. Now we saw last year. I get it. He got to show up this year because then they'll be like, well, that's Jason Garrett all over again. I feel you. He got to show something this year with Mike McCarthy. But he only had McCarthy 5 games in 2020, came back in 2021, playoffs 12-5. Next year with Mike McCarthy, playoffs 12-4. So, number 1, Mike McCarthy's a pretty good coach. Number 2, Dak Prescott's a pretty good quarterback. Number 3, Dallas Cowboys have a pretty good team, and they have the opportunity to do it. But we'll have to see. Like Richard Sherman, I need to see it. So I'm not going to talk your head off. I'm not going to go crazy by the numbers, but I want to look at a few things. You see the numbers on the receiving. I just want to look at a few things right here. The rushing didn't do nothing. I ain't going on the pass blocking woo-to-woo. Hey, give shout-outs to them shuffling Connor McGovern to the center in the third quarter, and Tyler Smith to the left guard, and Jason Peters at the left tackle, and Tyron Smith, who's been battling at that right tackle, who hasn't played it in 10 years. So shout out to them for doing that. Give you props. I want to go to this pass rush. Let me see the pass rush right here. Dante Fowler got to get more tick. Pass rush. Look at them pass rush snaps. Michael Parsons leads it. 32. Dorrance Armstrong Jr. up. Okay. Look at Sam Williams earning more tick. Look at this right here. Michael Parsons was all over it. He was right there. Dorrance Armstrong Jr. Dorrance Armstrong. They were active. Fowler was active. Sam Williams was hella active. Sam Williams is a dog. That was a great pick. Sam Williams is a dog. They were very active. Let's go right here. I want to see something. I want to look at Nashawn Wright because some people was talking in there. Let's see what Nashawn Wright did. Ooh, yeah. Nashawn, they was after your, they was after you. They was after you, Nashawn, last night with the rook. They said go after him. They study tape on you. That was a bad night. We feel you on the interception. Shout out to you for getting the interception. No pass breakups, but you had the interception. But that was a bad night for you last night. 7 out of 10 for 105 yards. Yeah, it was a bad night for you. You gave up 17 yards of pass play. Woo! And that was with a rookie on you. With a quarterback who hadn't started. So, I had just pumped you up. J-Rock Curse turned up. I had just pumped you up. See Ron Bland right there. He only gave up 3 catches, against him, but only for 24 yards. You got to look at the yards. Like, you can get a lot of completions, but if you're not getting a lot of yards, that's what I look at. When you look at this, if he had 7 to 10, it was like for 40 yards, you'd be like, okay, you got 7 catches on him, but for 40 yards, 10 attempts, no, you play good. But when you got 105 yards, you got to look at the yardage and the yards per play. So he got cooked up. Battle back. I'm glad you got the interception. Then you battled the whole game. It was an uneven game. I'm a little worried, but let's get some more tick next week. I have faith in you. I like the video I made of you, and let's continue to get better. I like that you care. I like that you try, and I feel like that's going to help you. Whether in Kelvin Joseph, I don't feel like he does, and just in my opinion. Let's see. This Nashawn Wright. Ooh. Yeah, Treylon Burks was working you. With that big pass play. They was hitting them. They was hitting you, dog. You got to get better, dog. You got to get better for the playoffs. But this is, practice makes perfect, right? You need this work. I like how you still battle. You got worked, but you still fought. And I'm going to give you that. Trevor Dees, drop that interception. That's all right. But in closing, I'm going to just say this little bit. I know my Cowboys. I know how they play. I know how they act. I just know. But I don't know how they're going to play in these playoffs. I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't know the playoffs. I know how they act in the regular season, but I don't know the playoffs because it's a one-game thing. And I don't know how the Cowboys are going to play, and I hate that. I hate how I don't know if my team is going to play. I used to be the rah-rah guy. My Cowboys, they're going to do it. But I don't do that no more. I can't because I don't feel that way. To me, it's week to week. That's actually how I feel about the team. Like, I want to be like, oh, we're going to smash you. But I don't trust the team any longer. I don't trust that they're going to come in and handle their business. Like, I knew they would beat the Titans, but I wasn't going to jump out there and say we're going to smash the Titans anymore because Dallas always be on the fluky end of stuff, and I just can't trust them anymore. It's just like I said, if my son lied to me 100 times in a row, I'm not going to believe him on that 101 time. I'm going to be skeptical. I'm not going to believe anything he says until he shows me. It's the truth, and that's the way I feel about Dallas. Like, I've trusted so many times. I've had so much blind faith before, and I just can't trust it. Does that make me any less of a fan, a content creator? I don't know. But it does keep me real about it. I can't lie about how I feel. And that's how I really feel. I want to believe that they're going to do this. I want to believe that they're going to rise above this because they have the talent. They have the team. Even though they're missing players, even though they have injuries, they're still talented enough to win the whole NFC and go to the Super Bowl. They have the talent to do it. But do I trust that they're going to do it? No, I don't. I don't trust they're going to do it. I'm like Richard Sherman yesterday, like when he was saying, hey, they got talent, but I've seen this before. And when Tony Gonzalez was like, oh, this is a different team. No, I don't believe that. There's nothing different in my eyes until I see it in the playoffs because I've seen this before. And I don't want to feel this way, but that's the way I feel. And, I hope that they rise above this. But, I don't know. We'll see. It's 2 more games. You got the Commanders, and after that it's playoffs time. And you have a golden opportunity, Cowboys, to shut up the naysayers. I keep saying I've been preaching this for the last almost 2 months. Y'all have the opportunity to change all this noise, man. Like, y'all keep talking to the media and saying this and saying that. Shut everybody up and do this. Like, y'all have the team to do this. Y'all have the coaching to do it. You have the team to do it. Just do it. Like, yes, you're right. Like Dak Prescott, you're right. You're only as good as your next game in Dallas. You're right. You're right, because there's no other tradition but Super Bowls and winning tradition. That's what it's been here. So there ain't no other thing. There ain't no, next. No, it can't be that. It can't be like that with the front office. They can't slow. They got to be like all in. Y'all got to be all in. And this is an opportunity because y'all have the talent. I said 3 teams. There's only 3 teams, in my opinion, going to go to the Super Bowl. It's going to be Dallas. It's going to be Philly. It's going to be San Francisco. What you going to do, Dallas? It's up to y'all, dog. I ain't drinking no Kool-Aid. I can't. Because y'all got to show it. It's up to y'all. And don't think I'm not fair weather at all. But y'all got to show it. I can't just jump out there in that blind faith no more and just think y'all going to do it every year. No. But here's your golden opportunity to do it again. What y'all going to do?